Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, so yeah, it's like my little outfit. Credits to the people who made this. I obviously did not. Except for the little pipe, I made that. Okay. So, today we yes, we, you and me, will be solving a true crime, well, not true, quote unquote true unquote crime. It's like all fake though. It's we're gonna be doing whatchamacallit? We're gonna be investigating unsolved crimes, okay guys? Um I'm so nervous excited, nervous excited? Yeah, nervous excited. Um oh, my ears hurt. Uh, sorry, I just love this image. I'm just putting it here for no reason. Um, I feel like that should be a theme of every live I do now. Like, I just put a really funny picture or something I think will will fit with the theme. I feel like this picture a lot. I feel like this picture represents me very well, especially the monkey. I feel like this. I feel like if I do end up getting something right, and people seeing my live and they're disagreeing with me, like I feel like they'll be like this. It would just the whole situation would just be like this. You're wrong. You're wrong. What am I? Am I? Anyway, so I couldn't. I could not get my charger to work for some reason, but I drank a whole cup of energy drink. So, yeah. I had a cup of coffee. I might as well just make like another cup of coffee too, honestly. And I also have another energy drink. Um I might crack it open later. I just don't want to drink another one right now because my brain feels very very fuzzy from all the caffeine and shit I just drank. So what am I doing? What was I doing? Right, we're investigating. So we're all detectives. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay. Um. All right. We're gonna watch this, and we're gonna. I'm gonna do a lot of like pausing here, and that's because let me actually make this full screen just so that. Shit. No. Okay. What if I just do this? I'm not sure if it's even. I don't care if it's even. All right. Alright, so we gotta study every crime, guys, alright? Study every crime. I'm talking every single detail, bro. Study the background. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna study the background. We're going to look for clues, obviously. But really look into every clue, okay? And we gotta ask like really smart questions. And then I guess at three, I'm assuming by the end will show the answers and we'll see by then we'll be good. So I might honestly just be over analyzing, over over analyzing, but that's okay because I don't care. All right. So we have. All right. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Just to put like a disclaimer. This is all fake. This is all fake, by the way. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. Hold on. This is all fake. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. I feel like a Republican saying fake news. Fake news. Okay. Let me. No, because Republicans saying literally. So actually, speaking of Republicans saying literally anything is fake news is what is like, just so funny. It's so hilarious because like I don't. How is it fake? You know what I mean? Like that's what I don't get. How is like people literally like except for this like I might get into some heavy topics, I don't care. Um but it's unrelated to this like fake true crime stuff we're talking right now. But Republicans on media um saying like everything is fake is kind of crazy because it feels like when you really think about it, it really feels like they're just trying to avoid the truth. You know what I mean? And it's actually, honestly, it might be more than that. It's like they're trying. It's not like the. Actually, it might be. It's like I don't know. I have an aching feeling that Republicans who say that something in like a media is like fake news feels like to me they're trying to hide behind like they're trying to hide behind the truth. You know what I mean? They're trying to say, right? I might be getting too deep into it, right? But they might be trying to say that like I think honestly most Republicans are just Republicans just to like I guess avoid social society norms, if that makes sense. Because the norm, like when I say social norms, I mean like basic human rights, right? Like trans rights, all that. I feel like by a Republican choosing to vote for like someone like Trump, I how are we getting here? I'm sorry, but honestly though, I feel like they're hiding behind Trump because they are scared of the world, right? They're scared of what's going to happen to the world in the future, right? They want to hide behind this little mask. Like the mask is like them trying to be like they think they're doing the right thing. Really, they're just like they claim they do the right thing by doing democracy, when really it's just hidden behind republicancy, republicancy, republicancy. Okay, I'm not sure that's an actual word. It sounded fancy and it sounded like my vocabulary and what I wanted to say, so I'm gonna go with it. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this shit. Whoops. That was an accident? Wait, hold on. Wait, let me see if that did anything. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys didn't see. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's so weird because my window like it just randomly like closed for some reason. I don't know why. But when it closed, it showed my wallpaper. Okay, hold on. Let me. My fault. I'm a bit random. I'm a bit random. I don't know why I talked about that. Honestly, it's I don't know why. My fault. I'm not even into politics, but if it's about like trans rights and stuff, which I brought up, then that's when shit gets serious. You know what I mean? I think I just wanted an excuse to talk about the government. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, my computer. Okay. Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. That gave me a heart attack. Oh my gosh, my computer would not charge for like 10 minutes straight. And I kept having to like mind you, my computer charger's almost broken. Like it's hanging on to its last thread. It's hanging on to its last thread. Well, I'm thinking. Dang. Yeah, I might not have good wording, by the way. So I might say something. What is this? What is this? Okay, let me see. Is that it? What is this? Okay. So, look, chat, look at her hand, right? Look at her hand. It couldn't have been like an an S word. We can't say that. It couldn't have been that, right? It could not. It genuinely could not have because it seems like there was like look at her because it seems like there was like whatchamacallit? Fighting back. You know what I mean? There's clearly a sign of struggle because if we look at the way her leg is positioned, both of her legs are positioned, it seems like her her shoe like she might have tripped, right? When she was holding off by the person and she got stabbed. It's either that theory or she tripped on her shoe and accidentally stabbed herself in this fake picture. Which would, that would have been a crazy thing, honestly. Imagine. Oh my gosh. Why are you wearing shoes in your own house anyway? Okay, so. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, alright. Um, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it was definitely self-intended because it's also like her hand, though. Her hand was clearly it was clearly opening something. It was definitely opening something. What is it? You know what I mean? We also see how her hand is like. We also see how her hand looks. So what is it? Now, I mean, I gotta make a final decision. So I feel like if it were a sign of struggle, the blood would have been like, it would have dragged, you know? It's gotta be self-intended. Because like there's no way your shoe comes off if it's not like a self-intended death, right? Sorry, okay. So the sofa's a case. What the fuck? So we got two. Okay, guys. So we got two. We got three things. Okay, we got the knife, the body, and then we got the couch. Oh shit! You know what I think it was? No. That can't be possible. Cause there have been blood on the thing. But I was thinking, maybe she went to. No, those are like. Nah, never mind. That's a stupid theory. I think maybe she was just no. Why is like why is the couch a why the fuck is the couch like uh a thing if there's like no blood on it? We don't how was the couch involved in any sort of capacity in this case? I don't understand this. And unfortunately, we can't see the rest because she has black hair, and I don't know if that's her hair. Most likely not, because, I mean, why is her blood black? Why is her blood black? Okay. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Okay. Okay, I'm trying so hard to think about this. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm tilting my head. Okay. So it seemed like, okay, I get it now. I think I know what happened. Okay, so if you guys look, if you guys like turn your device like on the left and you just turn it like upwards, or yeah, if you turn it upwards, you can see her head is like turned. I think it doesn't show a door. It doesn't show a door. Hold on. Okay. It doesn't show a door, but you guys didn't see me click. I thought there'd be more pictures, but it's just one picture. I think she was sitting on the couch because her what do you call it? The fingerprints and everything else all of her DNA is on that couch. So my theory, she was sitting on the couch, right? Sitting on the couch. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, wait. Let me see something. Okay. Hold on. Okay. She was sitting on the couch. And, let's say she... Okay, this is theory one, okay? This is theory one, alright? She was on the couch. Here's a doorbell of some sort, right? We don't see a door, but I'm assuming there is one because this looks like a living room. Like, why else? Why the fuck would a random couch be in, like, a bedroom? That makes no sense. So she definitely got up from the couch, and then she heard a doorbell. That's theory one, okay? Heard a doorbell, went to go check. And she got stabbed. Or, theory two, sitting on a couch, heard something on the... Oh! Okay, theory two makes a lot of sense. Hold on. Okay, so she was sitting on the couch. And she was standing straight, okay? Standing straight, okay? Heard something on... Like, heard a knock on the door. Distracted. That's a distraction tactic, right? Turns her head and she gets stabbed. Wait, no, because then wouldn't the knife be on? Hold on. Well, I never said like which way she does get stabbed. Maybe like on no, wait, I'm trying to think. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? How am I supposed to? Hold on. Where is my warning still there? Okay, it is. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm cooked, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I tried, man. I'm trying so hard. I do think there was a distraction of some sort. But they're not labeling the window as also a possible, like, as a possible, like, what do you call it? Uh, number. I forgot. I don't know the name. I don't know. Like, they didn't put a thing on that thing, okay? But I know it had something to involve with the couch. Her getting distracted, turning her head, and then getting stabbed. It had to have been that, man. It had to have been that. Oh, wait. No, yeah. Because, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm cooked. I don't know. I'm cooked. What happened? What color was the knife? Okay, black. Black don't crack. Sorry. I thought we all knew this. The real question is, why isn't her blood red? What? How come the color? How come the color of the knife has to be black, but you show other options for it, the color of the knife to be red? What about her? I'm so fucking confused. What about the color of her blood? That's the real question here. Why is it black? Why is the color black? Why is the color of her what do you call it? Why is the color of her blood black? I'm so fucking confused. I don't. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is. This feels too gory. Okay. What the? Okay. I'm so confused. Okay. Definitely shot. You know, I think maybe this was like, I don't know. I see like a tie and everything in a outfit. Maybe he was like, maybe he was like shot up like on top of like a building. Maybe, I don't know. What do you mean 5? What am I looking at here? 5. What the fuck is this? 5. Oh wait, hold on. My fault. This feels so AI generated. Why are there two? Okay. All right. Wow, that's so much more complex. All right. Why are there suitcases? I'm confused. Are we being good detectives by examining one picture for 10 seconds? I'm so confused. How is that? How does that make us a good detective? How does that make us a good detective? Please, I'm so confused, genuinely. What is this? What is that? Genuinely, what is this? Unironically, what is that? I'm so confused. What am I looking at here? You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Okay, two. It's gotta be two. It's gotta be two. It's gotta be two. Please, please. Okay, that scared me. Stop. Like, actually, stop. That scared me so badly. Um, I guess I'm Sherlock Holmes? What the? Oh my gosh. I literally answered kindergarten questions. How the fuck am I Sherlock Holmes? I hate you people. I hate all of you people. I hate you. I hate people. I hate everything about this. I hate everything about this video. People PMO. Option. My phone. That's gotta be AI generated. What is this? What am I looking at? Okay. I don't like the lighting. I don't like the lighting. Okay. Why is the knife bent? Oh, I think it's just angle. Hopefully. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, it's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors. Yeah, someone was having a good time. Look at all these, like, what do you call them? Whatchamacallem? What do you call them? Ears? No. Yeah. Yeah? Crazy. I'm just listening it now again. Um, Holy shit, her hairline is fucked up. Her hairline is so fucked up. Oh my gosh, get some bangs, please. My fault. Okay. Um, oh yeah. I'm just looking, I guess. I don't know what we're supposed to be looking at here. It really sucks how they're not like giving like any context to any of these like pictures. Cause I'm actually kind of curious. That sucks. How many people appeared in this image? 3. What are you talking about? 3. Right. It doesn't take a genius, man. Like, what the fuck is happening here? What is happening here? I've never heard of this happening in my life, ever. Why are you putting tissues in cans? Okay. Um, that's a lot of blood, damn. Alright. Uh, Oh, I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm supposed to look at here, man. Shit, you can't do this to me. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 20, 20. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Come on now. You can't do that. You can't do that. You really can't. Okay. Let me guess what question they're they're gonna ask next. They're gonna ask some shit like, hold on, let me actually look at this for a second. He's carrying a toolbox from a toolbox. Ow. Wait. Do your guys' feet ever get itchy? Genuinely. It's so annoying. My fault. Dude, I had like one energy drink and I'm feeling tired all the sudden. It's really annoying. Not like another one can't fix. They gotta make these tabs impossible to open. It's actually so annoying. Gotta get something sharp. Damn, last time I opened my energy can, I used like a pen, but I can't find any right now. I gotta use my teeth, bro. We gotta open this shit raw. I'm so cooked. My teeth are really fucked up. It's fine. Hold on. Oh, I'm scared. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Um. Ow. Wait. 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 Damn. Wait. Hold on. I was on something for a second. Unsolved, and it's just like kindergarten questions. This is actually pissing me off so badly. I'm sorry. I'm cooked, bro. I gotta actually use my teeth to open this shit. What the hell? I'm so scared. I don't want. Oh, I can't use anything else, man. My thumb hurts from like trying to pry open the tab. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, I can feel the metal in my teeth. Okay, hold on. I open it. I didn't use my teeth all the way. I just like use it to pry it open a bit, and then I use my thumb to like pry it open all the way. It's so good. Oh my gosh, this tastes so good. Red. What the fuck? It was red. You know what else should have been red? That girl's blood. It should have been red. Why was it black? Not Sherlock Holmes. Inspector Gadget. Woohoo! That's actually kind of cool. All right. All right. What am I looking at? 5 bullet, 3 bullet, 2 gun. I'm confused. Oh, orange. Oh, you can't. Okay, it was like 5. Hold on. If I can remember correctly, in order, it was 3. No. It's got like 3 bullet, 2 bullet, 5. Okay, probably 5, right? Damn. My fault. I reversed I reversed the answer. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm actually looking at this. That was like the only question I got wrong. That's actually crazy. We're gonna pretend I won it, okay? Okay, what am I looking at here? So we got a drink. 2, we got 1. I don't know where 1's connecting. Oh, maybe it's like a pack of like smokes. So 2, 1, 3, 6. 2, 1, 3, 6. Why is brown like the only colored one? It's like the N. It's like the it's like N Nutella. Oh my gosh. Wait, don't gaslight me. Oh wait, I did not see that. It was black. My fault. I probably just cheated. I don't give a fuck. Black. It colored my soul. Now, having white pants is a crime. Owning white pants is a crime. Alright, gray pants. White, gray? Gray t-shirt. Oh my god, it's a ginger. Stop. It's a ginger. Stop. Okay. Gray. No, wait. Gray, darker gray. Black. Okay. Okay, why is the clock even black? Why is everything black? Why was her blood black? Like, I don't. Why is this toolbox black? I don't get it. This case black. Okay, let me try thinking. Cause like I don't ah. Oh my gosh, wait, my eye. Ow. Wait, never mind. Okay. Sorry. Um. Damn. Yo, is that a stack of cash? You didn't hear me burp. Oh my gosh. I coughed and I literally just coughed and I almost farted. I almost shattered myself, dude. Crazy. Oh, why? Wait, hold on. I just realized. Why is... Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's a stupid question. I was gonna ask, like, why is every toolbox, like... Why is every picture of a toolbox? But obviously it's to, like, do, extraction. And... Oh my gosh, I have to cough every second. That's not good. Okay. I examined. I think. I hate this. Okay, if I get this wrong, I'm cooked, actually. Like, legitimately. Okay, I think... One... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch... Oh! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers... Wait, if he hollers... Wait, if he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My gut's telling me it's 1:32. I don't know. Oh, wait. This might be cheating, but I feel like it's 6. It's gotta be 6. Stop it. Okay. My first answer was 1:32, so I wasn't wrong. My first answer was 1:32. I didn't change your last minute. I was inspecting. I was suspecting. I didn't change your last minute. Trust. I didn't change your last minute. I was just inspecting. That doesn't count. 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 That does not count. Alright. Let me close this. We can look at these, I think. If... Oh wow, yeah, we gotta do like a whole ass, like... Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a miniseries because I just saw that their YouTube channel has like a bunch of videos. It's really short videos, but it shows like a lot of these other things. I just realized I should get this for my birthday. Damn. Chat, we might make like an IRL stream just going over this shit. Like, cause they have actual products, so I'm thinking maybe just like on a different stream we can just like do all this. Cause I don't know. I don't know, maybe not. It's okay if not. Alright. Wait, whoops. Where is window? Alright. Get your first objective. Open your case file and read. Alright, so this is how we play unsolved case files, okay guys? Get your first objective. Open your case file and read. Okay, this is I mean, this is like only if we get the actual like. I feel like some of these heavily imply only if we get the actual like files. But a lot of these can be implied or applied to like the actual case, not the actual case files, but the fake investigation files, case files. So yeah, just get our first objective. When we open the case file, we yeah, we find our first objective. All right. Read the case file. Begin your investigation through old newspaper clippings, police documents, photos, evidence, and other items just in case. Other items in the case. As learn about the crime scene, suspects, witnesses, and other details of the investigation, look for information or evidence that helps you complete Objective 1. Just like a real cold case detective, nobody's going to tell you where the answer is. Okay, fair. 3. Check your theory online. After you found hold on. After you think you've found the evidence you need for Objective 1, visit the online answer key in the documents that prove your theory. Click here to find the answer key for Objective number 1. Get hints if you need them. Don't if your theory isn't correct because this isn't easy. If your answer is incorrect, you can either return the case files and dig for clues or get hints through the online answer key. The hint button won't appear on the answer key until after you've entered the wrong answer. What if I just got wrong purpose? What then? Bonus about wait. Oh. Okay, this is for the actual game. I think this might imply also for the online thing. I don't know. Probably not. Bask in your glory, detective. Okay. After completing Objective 3, you'll have solved the case and put the killer behind bars. Oh my gosh. In my defense, I have a speech impediment. Stop. That was not on purpose. Behind the bars. 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 Letter R. To S to A to B to do. Right, sorry. Don't forget to open bonus envelope C for wrap-up information and additional goodies about the case. 8. Don't stop there. If you had fun being a cold case detective, please share your experience on... Fuck no. Bye. Alright. Okay. We're actually on this shit, guys. I might not be good at this, actually. I'm backtracking. Okay. So, we got Jack Lumbersky. And he was murdered on July 2nd, 2000. Alright. Victim, Jack Lumbersky. Please correct me for pronouncing his last name wrong. I don't know. Case, I'm gonna read all that. In the early morning hours of July 22nd, 2000, Huggingham Country Club greenskeeper Jack Lumbersky was found beaten to death with a 5 iron. Please, 5 iron. I don't know how to pronounce this genuinely. 5 iron. Okay. 5 iron. Okay. My fault. It's difficult for me pronouncing sometimes. In his backyard. Okay, what is a 5 iron? Okay, maybe like a 5-pound iron. Like a 5-pound iron brick. Okay, that would make sense. Mr. Lumbersky? I'm gonna say it Lumbersky. I don't care. Actually, no, Lumbersky. I like the pronunciation. Was in a heated dispute with 3 of his neighbors regarding a large tree he recently had cut down. All three neighbors were prime suspects, yet investigators were never able to find enough evidence to convict one of them. Really? Your job is to solve the murder by finding the evidence needs to provide needed to prove which one of Lembersky's neighbors murdered him. He looks like a young Donald Trump. I'm sorry. He looks like a young Donald Trump, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really don't. Okay. A 68-year-old Hungenham man was found murdered in his own backyard early Saturday morning. Officials say Jack Lumbersky, of 29, am I reading all that? Why did you have to say his, like, address? This is just, like, unrealistic in a sense. Because, yeah, oh, this man died. Let me write a newspaper about him. Let me say where he lived before he died. Like, what the hell? Was discovered by police while responding to a 911 call he placed. Oh. So this was like a slow death. Oh, that's fucked up. So, okay. So, lock in chat. Okay, so we know what he was at Maple Street, okay? Does that mean okay, his own backyard. So he lived here, okay? Keep this in mind, chat. Keep this in mind. He was apparently beaten to death with a 5-iron golf club. Oh, okay. Why didn't they clarify this? Mr. Lumbersky has been the head greenskeeper for the Hungenham Country Club for the past 11 years. Sources say Lumbersky, Lumbersky. I'm gonna say Lumbersky just because it might make more sense. Who moved into the neighborhood just a few months ago, had been in a heated dispute with some of his neighbors over a tree he had recently cut down. Okay. Although new to the neighborhood, Lumbersky had developed a reputation for both meticulous. Wait, he had developed a reputation as both a meticulous landowner and a bit of a Kermadungen? What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. My thing's frozen. Okay. I don't... Why is it like this? What'd I do? Help me. It's like... Dude. You guys have seen this, right? What the fuck? Okay. Often heard yelling at neighbor kids to get off his luscious carpet of Kentucky bluegrass. Oh my gosh. You know what that reminds me of? Oh my gosh, that reminds me of that one, like, oh my gosh. This turns into the plot from, oh my gosh, stop. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. This reminds me of the plot of Monster House. Stop. Remember the neighbor? Oh my gosh, stop. Like, actually, stop. That's crazy. How old was he? I'm not good at math. I don't know. Hold on. 100 minus 68. Damn, 68? When was that picture taken? Oh wait, hold on a second. Wait, let me test something. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Wait, hold on. Okay. All right. So, um, hold on, my fault. All right, back. We're back. All right. So, what was I saying? When Carl Spackler, who worked for Lumbersky at the golf course, was asked about his late boss, he said Lumbersky was arrogant, condescending, and hard-nosed. But he sure knew how to keep the course in great shape. I'm sure the fairways will miss him. Honestly, if I was asked by an investigator, like, to describe my boss, I feel like, and this is my response, I feel like I would have been like, I feel like, they would have like suspected me to be like the 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 murderer, because it's like I don't know, that's just weird, because like I don't know. I mean, they never really specified on the question, right? They just said like they just asked like how um like they just asked about like how they just asked about like Jack though. The man knew his way around a golf course, but Jack's people skills were well below par. He'd been discovered 4 times and was estranged from all 6 of his children, said Pam Chatterley, front desk manager at the Huggenham Country Club. Detective Lois Sparner is currently questioning 3 suspects. All of them are Lumberski's neighbors. If anyone in the vicinity of Maple and Spruce Streets has any information regarding this case, please call Detective Spruer. Your identity will be kept strictly confidential. Yeah, see, he looks like a young Donald Trump. Behaves that way too. I'm not even surprised. I love this. This. I love this picture. It's just so funny. Like, it's so badly photoshopped. It's like, come on, you can't at least like made it look better with the lighting. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Where's... Okay, my thing's broken now. Wait. Oh, the fuck? It's like broken again. Dude. It's like actually broken. Okay. So what I got from that personally was, literally anyone could have killed him though, is the thing. If we have insight from someone who he even works with, I feel, and they're describing him as like a arrogant, person, I feel like the motive must have been from someone who he worked with, no? Someone who he positions authority over? Would that not make the most sense? I truly do question. Huh. Anyway, so, I feel like yeah, so we already know his personality, right? But fact is, anyone could have killed him, right? Not just neighbors. I mean, I don't know. I would think that way. But, let me see what else. So, his neighbors didn't like him. He got into a huge argument over, the land, right? He was hit with a golf club by three of his neighbors. Three of his neighbors. It could have been one of the neighbors, honestly. I don't understand how, because wouldn't all three people at least try to put an effort to like dismember him, throw away the body, bleach the garden, implant new like grass? I feel like that would have been more realistic, no? Why would it be all three neighbors coming onto him to attack him? And not and just like leaving it there. That makes no sense. Especially if it's like a hitman. It's definitely not like a hit run because they just hit him with a golf ball. And even then, the golf ball is not there, which is strange. So I'm thinking maybe, right? I'm thinking maybe his neighbor might have been like a kid at least, because it did mention he was like, he would always tell kids to get off his lawn. Oh wait, never mind. I see the golf club now. Okay, that makes sense. Police Department. Transcript 911 call to Huntington Police Department Dispatch Center. Date of call, July 22nd, 2000. Time of call, 4:04 a.m. Dispatcher 911, what's your emergency? I was just getting dressed for work, and I hear this loud bang on the side of my house. So I look out the window into my backyard, and now it's dark out, but I can see some moron out there pitching golf balls at my house. Dispatcher, did you say he's hitting golf balls against your house? Yeah, that's right. I can see him right now. I can't tell who he is. I think is that my 5-iron? Okay, this must have definitely been a kid. Dispatcher, was that someone right out? It's Maple Street, right? I have an office in here. This is so unrealistic. Yeah, that's... What the? Sir, is everything okay? That bastard just sent one through my window I'm standing at. Are you okay, sir? Are you injured? No, don't think so, but there's broken glass everywhere. Sir, please step back away from the window. What the? I don't believe it. He's teeing up again? Sir, please back away from the window. I have a squad car in the area and I should be there in just a few minutes. I can't. I gotta take another look. I think I know who... Well, slap me silly. Well, slap me silly. Is that Dingleberry neighbor of mine? And now he's yelling something? What the... It's your neighbor? What's he saying? Not sure. Hang on. I'm gonna holler at him. What in Sam's hell is wrong with you? What? No. Sir, are you? That's not my problem, dipstick. What? Look, I don't care what you planted that tree when it got a seed. But I don't care that you planted that tree when it was a seed. Get over it. Look, Nimrod, it was half my property, so I was well within my... Oh, forget it. Dispatcher, are you still there? I'm still there. I'm going out there to straighten this out. I should have known it was him. Sir, I'm not sure that's a good idea. If you just wait until the officer... Lumbersky doesn't wait for nobody. I may be an old duffer, but I can take him out any day. You might want to send an ambulance for the butt sniffer putting divots in my Kentucky bluegrass, though. Why is he so specific? Sir, can you tell me who it is? Sir? Caller hangs up. June 6, 2000. Dear Lumbersky, pursuant to the request of Martin Park, Sam, Jerry, this letter hereby prohibits removal of the maple tree, which, according to the surveyor's report, is the joint property of you and 3 affirmative parties. Okay, yeah, so I was right. It was one person taking him out at a time. So I'm assuming the other 2 got involved with the body. And the investigation and everything else. As of writing this letter, said tree is not diseased. Nor does it currently pose a threat to life or property. However, branches hang over your property line. However, the tree must remain in place and unharmed. According to Mr. Park, when he expressed all 3 property owners' objection to you removing the tree, you replied that you didn't give a rat's patootie and promised to bring a few branches to his next gazebo party and shove him where the sun don't shine. That's crazy. The sun don't shine. The sun don't shine. Mr. Park, Mr. Williams, and Mr. Anderson have retained my firm for legal counsel regarding this matter. Damn, so this dude's getting sued? We are prepared to file a lawsuit against you. You should ignore or deviate the prohibitions mentioned in this matter. Consequently, we hereby request a good faith response to this letter as soon as possible. Sincerely yours, Elmer P. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Ooh, okay, none of them are kids. That's kind of crazy, though. That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. Okay, so this is a statement from Williams, which is this black guy. Sorry. Wow, that's so cool. I grew up in this neighborhood and everyone always got along before Jack moved in. The first week Jack, the jerk, Limberski, got here, he decided my above ground pool, which had been there for a decade, was too close to his property. He actually had a guy from town swerve out to measure. It was about a foot too close, and Limberski had the audacity to make me take it down. And when I went to move it, fell apart. I only get the kids every other weekend since my wife left. And now when it's too hot, they'd rather stay at mom's and swim in her pool. So basically, the first week Jack moved in, he requested for the tree to be removed. I think. Okay, so it wasn't a tree, it was actually a pool, I think. Oh, an above ground pool. So when I think of above ground, I think, and since it was there for a decade, and it fell apart easily, I think maybe it was handmade, definitely. And honestly, if it fell apart, like after trying to move it, honestly, it should have been there. You should have just left it alone at that point, honestly. Also, I had just like there's no point restoring back, right? You know what I mean? Obviously, you can't because it's a pool, which I'm assuming might not be homemade if you're upset about it falling apart. Especially if that were the case, you could build it back again from scratch with the other tools and necessities, you know? And it's, I don't know, I'm thinking of like maybe like those really cool pools that have like a rubber, not rubber, like a balloon texture kind of like thing, like balloon rubber. Maybe that's what, I don't know what the fuck above ground pool means. Also, I had just finished restoring my dad's old 1964 Mustang. His 80th birthday was coming up and I wanted to surprise him by pulling up in it at the assisted living facility he's at and fake him or take him on a little road trip. But that's not gonna happen now because when Limberski had the tree chopped down, a huge limb fell on top of the Mustang and flattened it. When I asked what he was going to do about it, he said it wasn't his problem, but he thought it looked better as a convertible anyway. It's crazy. I definitely had beef with the guy, but I didn't want him dead. Not really. Really? Alright, so I got Anderson. Where is he? I think it's the middle guy. Yeah, wait. Hold on. Yeah, it's the middle guy. It's the middle guy. This guy right here. So this is his. I was sound asleep when that rusty old man got himself killed in his own backyard. Ever since he moved in, he acted like everyone else's property belonged to him. See, now I'm noticing a pattern when I read these, right? These opening statements. They all describe it in such sheer detail that makes him like understandably like unlikable when the detectives read this, right? That's what I'm noticing here. It's a similar pattern because we truly did nothing wrong. Why are you like villainize him other than him like just being a shitty neighbor in general? Like why are you trying to make him out to be more like a villain? because he died concerning property. So I feel like saying that he acted like everyone else's property belonged to him says a lot, because he died in his own property with his, like, by his own property with his own items. Before he had even unpacked all of his boxes, Limbersky had one of his guys from the country club take down my wife's azalea bushes while we were at work. Said he had every right, as he was allergic to the bees they attract. The only thing he was allergic to was displaying common decency. Yeah, I feel like Anderson must have written this. I don't know. She was in tears for days. Because he's describing him as, like, this selfish, greedy individual, right? And it feels like just by the sheer writing of this, it feels like he had, like, a motive to actually hurt him. Which is, like, it feels like this letter feels like he had motive to. Because now he had a situation where I feel like he had no choice but to. That makes sense. Also, my wife's been battling skin cancer on and off for the past few years, and having all this shade in our backyard for that big maple tree, the one he had just chopped down, meant so much to her. So once again, at Jack Lumbersky's hands, my wife is beside herself. Yeah, I feel like he definitely did something to Jack. He definitely, like, took part in the actual killing. So I'm assuming these three neighbors weren't actually all the murderers themselves, but they were suspects, which is something they should have clarified. But I thought, like, when I read this, I thought they were all murderers, since they described it as such, which is really hard to understand, since it's not being clarified enough. But it would make a lot of sense for a grown married man to, like, be so revengeful to the point where he would hurt someone who took down a tree because of his wife's condition. Like, that would make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Was fast asleep at night at 4 a.m. Okay. Sorry, I can't be of more help. What happened to him wasn't right. But as nasty as that man is to everyone, I can almost see how someone could lose it and wanna whack that miserable bastard. Yeah, he definitely killed him, bro. He definitely killed him, because how are you gonna sympathize with... I'm not blaming this guy, right? Like, even if he did, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say, justified, but, like, not, he might not know, but, like, he's, like, kind of sympathizing with the said murderer, which makes no sense, because you just said that it would be miserable for that to happen to anyone, but you just wrote, oh, I would see why someone would want to do that to him. While insulting him. Crazy. He definitely murdered him, man. Alright, that was... So, that letter is that guy's. Hold on, let me see this. It's this guy's. That's that guy's letter now. The one we were just on. It's this one. This is like the last letter. This one. This is his letter. Okay, guys. Our 11-year-old son Toby had been away at camp for the past couple of weeks, and while he was gone, I built him a tree house as a birthday surprise in that very maple tree Lumbersky wanted to chop down. I, along with a couple of my neighbors, had a lawyer prohibit him from doing so, so we figured that took care of that, but we were so wrong. When my wife and I brought Toby back from camp on his birthday, we drove into the driveway to see the tree, along with Toby's new tree house, torn down and strewn all over the ground. You cannot even begin to imagine how upsetting that was for all of us, especially Toby. Lumbersky was a cold, heartless man. I know I shouldn't say this, but I'm almost glad he's gone. I don't recall hearing anything out of the ordinary last night. Okay, no, it's gotta be him. It's gotta be him. It's gotta be him or Anderson, man. It's gotta be him or Anderson, bro. It's definitely gotta be him or Anderson. You're glad he's gone, but you didn't hear anything out of the ordinary last night. Like, it seems like he's covering up for the killer, no? Because his, like, Anderson's was a bit, like, a bit detailed, but I feel like his kind of gave off a hint. Especially since now, like, a child's kind of involved, and people take, like, drastic measures, um, to protect children, which, in this case, it would make a lot of sense if he did hurt him, if he did kill him. Hold on. I think my final answer has gotta be like, I don't know, man. It's gotta be what's his name? My fault. Hold on. It's easy for me to forget. All right, it's gotta be Park. It had to be Park who did that. It had to be. It has to be Park. All right. Which means Irons needs to solve the case. Nope. What does that mean? Nope. No, it gives us clues. What is this? Alright. I think it had to be like not that, but like definitely testimonies. I don't know why that's not oh yeah, this one. Suspect corkboard. Wait, I was wrong? Okay. Um, maybe the lawyer's letter? Oh, you know what? It had to be the lawyer. It had to be the lawyer's letter, right? Because he did mention a person who sent in the letter, right? Oh, I mentioned all of them. Damn. But it must have been. It had to be the lawyer's letter because Mr. Park talked. Miss Mr. Park talked to Jack directly. It has to be lawyer. What the fuck? Okay, what about uh dead picture? What the fuck? Oh, I was right, okay. Not really, but alright. Let me see. Transcript. Found it. Alright. I feel like 14 has to be the number because no. 18. 18. It's gotta be 18. Look. He said when he planted a tree, he told him to get over it. And that it was in his property. And we saw from the lawyer's letter that Mr. Park would, and it mentioned that only Mr. Park was the only person who had directly talked to him about this beforehand. And then that's when Jack was like, kiss my ass. 18. 18. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. Oh shit, I was right. Okay. Wait, is someone wrong? Wait, why did it go? Shit, I was right. I'm assuming I was right, but all right. All right, guys. I am gonna end the stream. I am tired. Um, bye, guys. I'll see you guys in part 2 of this series. Yay! Bye.